Hello everyone! Today I will talk about the sample preparation method that is quite frequently used when measuring drugs and pesticides in food products. QueChERS. It's not a hiking gear brand by Decathlon, nor a British band from the 80s, it's an acronym. Q for quick, E for easy, CH for cheap, E for effective, R for rugged, and S for safe. The capital H stands for humble. So say you have a bunch of apples and you want to know if there's any common pesticides in it, because the guy sold it for a surprisingly low price, he seemed sketchy, and you happen to have a bunch of those common pesticides in the GC in your lab you obviously own. First of all, you open the official QueChERS website, see that it looks like something made in 2008, realize it has been actually last updated in 2011, so you weren't that far off, and then start working. The basic method of QueChERS is actually cheap and easy, so they weren't lying with the name. The whole thing can be written down in 8 points. First, you're going to measure 10 grams of your sample. Now you're going to need a sample that is nice and homogenized, so before you do that, you might want to murder your apple with an immersion blender. And then measure 10 grams. Now you add 10 milliliters of acetone to your sample and your internal standard. Choosing the right internal standard can be tricky, so you might will have to do some method development in case your first choice of internal standard just ceases to exist in the apple. Been there. Okay, got your apple in a nice soup. Next point is to agitate intensively. So I know it means shaking, but I never heard this in this context before, and it sounds like you're abusing your sample, but okay. Next up, you're going to add the sodium chloride, the magnesium sulfate and the buffer to your solution. This will help the phase separation and adjust the pH to your liking. Or, I don't know what your liking is, but you need the right pH for the sample preparation to work, so... You must shake your sample intensively, then put them in the centrifuge. Once the carousel is over, you have your raw extract, which looks like this. Extremely appetizing. Take an aliquot from the upper organic layer and we can do dispersive solid phase cleanup. For this, you will need to add the sorbent of your choice, for example PSA and magnesium sulfate. This cleanup will remove the water and most of the unwanted nasties from the solution. Now you do a short shake and back in the carousel it goes. And congrats! You have your final extract and you can pop it in the GC or LC directly. The main idea behind QueChERS is to change commonly used but error-prone and complicated steps for simpler ones, for instance using centrifugation instead of filtration. The method was developed in 2002 by Michelangelo Anastasiadis for the measurement of veterinary drugs in animal tissues, but since then it has been mainly used for measuring pesticides in plant materials and other food products. I hope this little summary was useful and thank you for watching.